Here's another chord from the Rite of Spring by Stravinsky. Welcome to
Keith Horn's Chord of the Week.
This chord happens during the Sacrificial Dance, which is toward the end of the Rite of Spring. At this point in the story, the girl has been chosen by the elders, and she has begun to dance herself to death to appease the gods of spring. One of the devices that Stravinsky uses throughout the Rite of Spring is these repeated chords, or ostinati. There's the famous one that every composer knows, and there are several others throughout the Rite of Spring where he just pounds over and over and over these chords, just pounds them into our heads. And every time I hear the Rite of Spring, it has like this captivating, almost hypnotic effect on me. I just kind of daze out when I listen to it in a good way. The whole piece is loaded with interesting chords. This Sacrificial Dance is loaded with interesting chords, but there's one in particular that I want to talk about. This one. And here's what it is. We have a D minor, open-voiced. We have an E flat minor, inverted, and then we have an A here, which is part of the D minor. Right there, it's the fifth. But it feels like it's attached to the E flat minor, especially the fact that we have it here and again here. It really kind of feels like an E flat minor with an added sharp 4 or an added flat 5 in addition to the natural fifth. It's over top of this D minor. So it's a 6-note chord. It's essentially D minor and E flat minor together, but voiced like this. Now this chord is foreshadowed at the very beginning of the second part of the Rite of Spring. The first half of the Rite of Spring is just sort of the setup, the intro, a bunch of dances, the girls dance, the elders come in, they choose the chosen virgin, and by the end of the first half, we've chosen who the girl's going to be that will be sacrificed. The whole second half is the sacrifice. And the beginning of that starts like this. And here's what that is. Again, D minor, open, E flat minor, and C sharp minor. So he's alternating between, over D minor, he's alternating between E flat minor and C sharp minor. But he has them spread out like this. And we have this A sustaining. Put it all together. That's the chord we're talking about, that we hear later like this. So one of the Sacrificial Dance chords is foreshadowed from the opening of the second half. Now those of you who are John Williams fans will recognize this technique that he uses. This cue was temped in for Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, when the droids are in the desert toward the beginning of the film. And John Williams emulates this section pretty well, pretty closely. But that's for another video where I'll compare and contrast exactly what's happening between those two cues. For now, we're just talking about this chord. Stravinsky is one of the masters of using polychords like this to great effect. And it's one of the reasons why the Rite of Spring is my personal favorite orchestral piece of the 20th century.
Yeah. Who did? This piece. Yo, who did? Yo, who did? Who did?